Oh, good morning, y'all. Hey, yes, sir, Jesus is Lord. I am so glad. Thank God the word works. And again, I am so glad. And God's my source. God's the one that's taking care of me. I don't have to look to some rich person. I don't have to look to the government. God's on the throne and he's still doing what he said. Now, yesterday, I talked to you about delighting yourself in the Lord and he will grant you the desires of your heart. The desires of my heart. Now, I've got two automobiles out there. One's white and one's red. I like white. I like red. I like black. Don't want no pinks. Don't want no little light blues. I don't like that. The desire of my heart, I bought, believed God for what I have. And if I go to get something else, I know the color that I want. I know the model that I want. I know the year that I want, know the interior that I want, and all the stuff I want in it. That's my desire. Now, you may want some little bitty car that gets 40 miles to the gallon. I just believe God for the money, and even though mine's only getting 12 and 13, it's been what I want. I've had it for a long time. It's got nearly 300,000 miles on it. God granted me the desires of my heart, and you may have a green Buick. I don't care. I mean, just whatever you wanted. I've had all kinds. When I go shopping, I buy the clothes that I like. Sometimes Pat says, boy, I like that. And I said, I don't like it. And I don't get it. I think about what it's going to look like on the camera, but I also buy it because I like it. Now, today I'm going to go over here to 1 John chapter 5, verse 14. We're talking about God granting you, the desires of your heart. And this is the confidence. I like that word, confidence. The Amplified says the privilege of boldness, the assurance of boldness. This is the confidence that we have in Him. Now, the word there, Him, means Jesus, of course. This is the confidence that we have in Him. That if we ask anything, I love that word, anything, glory be to God. I desire healing today. That's an anything that I can find out what He said about healing and receive it. We're going to get on that a little later on this week about why are you slack to go in and possess that which God's already given for you. Healing belongs to you. 1 Peter 2:24, where it says, with His stripes ye were healed. And in Psalm 107, verse 20, He sent His word and healed them. And in Exodus it says, God is the God that healeth thee out of all, Psalm 103, His destruction. Now read on. Watch this. And anything according to His will, He hears us. I'm so glad today that I don't have to write some kind of an appeal letter and get all of y'all to pray with me. All I got to do is pray and believe it. All by myself, just me and Pat. If any two of you agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. So I don't have to get a bunch of folks to pray for me or with me, and I don't mind y'all praying with me, and I certainly don't mind praying with you. But the point is, I can go to God on my own and pray and believe on my own, and me and God have a conversation about it, and the job's done. Now, and if we know that He hears us, I prayed the will of God. If I know that He hears us, whatever I ask, then we also know that we have the petitions that we desire of Him. I love what the Amplified there. Since we know that He hears us, whatever we ask, whatever we request, that we make known unto God. You don't have to make known to everybody else. I mean, let's just say, and I don't, but let's just say I need a set of tires for my car. I hadn't got to go out there and write some kind of letter and tell y'all, well, y'all help me buy tires. All I got to do is go to God. Say, hey, it's not in my budget, for a set of tires. I need some tires. And since I know that He heard me, then I know that I have it as my present possession. Now, I have several friends. One of my best friends just passed away. He was in his late 80s. I could have gone to him and say, hey, David, I need $50. Can I borrow $50? I'll give it back to you in a couple of days. And David would have looked at me and said, well, sure, Frank, I'd be glad to give it to you. And he reaches and gets his billfold and don't have but maybe $10. He says, I'll go to the bank first thing in the morning. And if you'll meet me at the bank at 8 o'clock. When it opens at 8 o'clock, I'll get the $50 out of my account because I got it, and I'll just give you $50. Man, I'll get up early on Monday morning, and I'll think, well, I'm going to get out there and get with David because he's going to let me have that $50 today. I go to the bank. Now, watch this. I'm going to make some of you happy. I go to the bank. David shows up. He goes in, withdraws some money, and he comes out, and he says, you know what, brother? I love you, and I appreciate you. Hold on. And he said, so I got $100. Here, I want to give you this $100 because he did exceeding abundantly above all that I could ask or think. I said to borrow it, and he gave it to me, and he gave me 100 instead of 50. Well, if a friend to do that, how much more should you be able to believe God that not only will he heal you of that pain or whatever, he will totally deliver you to live in divine life the rest of your life. You don't have to go around begging and pleading and, belly aching to God about your problem. Go to him based on the word. Receive the word, because this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he not only hears us, he'll do it for us and do exceeding abundantly above all you can ask or think. Hey, I got to go. Got a busy day today. Got lots to do. Have a great day. And remember all day, hey, Jesus is Lord. And as always, thank God the word works.